Boom. I'm not a huge fan. Hi everyone, welcome to Finar Gaming. This is the first video on the channel and I'm really excited to be diving into Death Stranding 2 today. I spent a lot of time with the first game, nearly 150 hours grinding for the Platinum Trophy, and I'm really excited to see where the story takes us today, especially with the way things ended in the first one. This channel is going to be about exploring games, the atmosphere, the story, and sharing that experience with you. Whether it's intense, emotional, or just plain weird, I want this to be a space where we can enjoy it together. Let's get into it and see how it all begins. I have absolutely no idea what to expect, but I'm really curious where they're taking the story, and we'll see how it goes. Once there was an explosion. The beach. A bang that echoed around the world, a phenomenon known as the Death Stranding. Beached things, lost spirits of the dead, found their way into our midst. When they came into contact with the living, the result was instant annihilation, a void out. Damn. Since most could neither see nor sense BTs, people lived in fear of them, withdrawing from the outside world. Cities became isolated and humanity crept toward extinction. Okay. To unite what was left of America, a porter named Sam forged a bond with a bridge baby called Lou, who possessed a special connection to the other side. Together they journeyed west across the continent and reconnected the people through the chiral network. But on the day that the United Cities of America celebrated the nation's rebirth, Sam and Lou vanished without a trace. Okay. Though UC officials attempted to track them down, the pair's whereabouts remain unknown. Okay. Damn. "11 months later." Finally.
Me? I've always loved porters. Through freezing rain and biting wind.
Okay.
Across rivers, mountains, and endless
Is that
deserts.
fragile?
They come to deliver something priceless. A glimpse
I'm
of
so
a life
excited.
beyond. They're my window.
It already looks...
My sole connection to the outside world. And
It already looks like a movie.
I'll be back again today.
-61.
Death Stranding 2 on the beach. Yes. Okay, let's go. Okay. Crypto biots. So cute. Ooh. Hi, Sam. Yeah. Damn. I'm really excited. Hi, Lou.
-61. Now the wind cuts the leaves like a knife, and the sun's out of sight. I see the world they build to lose.
She's so cute.
What is left and what is right?
Okay.
Make the worst mistake one can make, pretending.
Is that like a city? Looks like a fortress.
Okay, time to head home.
Okay, hello. Now, let's see. Yeah, the blood and the stamina. Damn, this view. I mean, I know it's like the beginning of the game, but... Wow. And The music so far is just wow. Like really makes you take it all in. Look at this view. Okay, let's go. Okay, so that's the same. Return home. Let's go, I guess. Okay. I see. Oh. No Odredak, okay. Let's be careful here. Move camera, yeah, that's pretty basic stuff. Where's Sam? Okay, hold on. Look at this baby. Baby Lou. Oh, the stars. Wow. I think we have to go here, right? Okay. Let's switch to running, because I don't want us to tap L1. Odredak is now on L1. Okay. We'll have to, damn. I'll have to get used to this, okay. I feel like I'm not the only one who just used to constantly use it. Like whenever I'm running or delivering cargo, I just have to constantly press on it and see what's around the ladder. Okay.
Let's head home before it gets dark.
Yeah. Wow. Is that the... Okay, let's follow footsteps. Using ladders. Sure. Ooh. Is that the... Yeah. The peeing is the funniest part of the game. The most fun, definitely. Climbing anchor. Okay. Ladder. Same stuff. But Odredak on the left, that's weird. They probably... Well, makes me think that we will have some kind of equipment for the right side then. Okay. This music, man. Let's go. Potential gatequake detected. Gatequake.
Feel that?
What? A gatequake measuring 4 in the G scale has occurred. Like earthquakes? Oh!
Shaking pretty bad.
Okay. A gatequake measuring 7 on the G scale has occurred. Is this going to be an occurring event? I feel like it is, right? Like we're going to be delivering cargo and then suddenly the earthquake happens. Wow. That was a small one, okay. But wow, that was exciting. To be quite honest, I'm still playing this game late. I'm almost a full month late, but I still haven't heard anything, like at all, about the game, so I'm going totally blind into this. Okay. Will be risky. I see some letters scattered across, but okay. I see some cryptobiotes. Let's eat one. A triangle. Okay. Used to be square though. Right?
Great. Rain. Gotta move.
Oh, he's protecting Lou as well. Is this the Chiral Rain? Because I'm still a bit confused on the part where the first game left us. Because from my understanding, Emily decided to take everything Death Stranding related off this world. So I'm not really sure, or I mean, I just might be mistaken, but I'm not really sure where the Chiral Rain and the BTs are coming from. Damn. It's gonna be a long journey. We're definitely going for the platinum after this story. We're still on the track, okay. I don't know what I imagined as a beginning point, but this feels like exactly what I would do in this situation. Like beginning the game from almost 4 years in the future. What is that? What is that? Wait, what is that? What is that? Are those like cargo spiders? Okay. So as I was saying, perfect intro for this game. Visually, musically, amazing. I do not know. Oh, we're going. Okay, we're staying on track. That's good. Our first river. Okay, let's try and use. Yeah, this is what I was thinking. Let's try and use the ladder. Equip. Why not? Sure. The DualSense makes the perfect, the game makes a perfect use of the DualSense. All these little vibrations. Haptics feedback.
There, you made it.
Is it like a home base? Is that some kind of shelter? Let's see. What? Huh? I'm so confused. How are they not? Right. Right. Clever. Clever. I forgot how technologically advanced they are. And they have such things as holograms and futuristic transportation vehicles and stuff. Clever. So they're in hiding, right? Sam and Lou are basically in hiding and nobody knows where they are. Okay. Love it. Love it. They seem happy together. I don't know.
Hey. Not bad, little porter. Not bad at all.
Little porter. Aww.
Okay, Lou. Time for
If she is dying in this game, if baby Lou is dying, if something happens to her,
open up.
I'm turning the game off.
There you go.
I'm turning the game off. Fragile, right? Must be, yeah. Yeah. Okay. I remember from the trailer her like hands that go over her mouth. Like this element, this item is like visually cool. Oh, and the crib is like from the first game he had the special helmet from the cosplayer, right? So she just went in. Like, hi Sam. What's that gonna do? Oh. Okay. I mean, we are prepared, right? Why me? My thoughts exactly.
Who's there?
With a pan. Hi, Fragile. I still feel...
Who are you?
What do you mean?
Fragile?
Right.
Were you cooking?
What are you doing here?
I've been looking for you.
Cool, so cool. I still don't know about her. I mean, she gets this vibe. I get this vibe from her. Like, I can now fully trust her for some reason. I don't know, I'm always staying kind of suspicious about her.
Wow. Lou's growing up fast.
Yeah, she is. What's that? Oh, is that
You two look good.
a little hard?
Like a happy family.
Exactly like a happy family.
Here's a gift. The finest Carol printed diapers.
Thank God. How'd you track us down?
Your neighbor got hooked up to the Carol network.
Uh-huh.
Service now extends to the whole region. I let
Okay.
myself in with this. You can use Carol printers now too.
Guess it's time we thought about moving. Maybe further south. You know, I'm surprised you used the front door for once.
Yeah. Oh, because she can, like...
My jumping days are behind me. Overdoing it left me with some kind of syndrome. They call it jump shock.
Jump shock. Okay. So she can...
You care for a drink?
So she can't teleport anymore?
Thank you, but no. I should get straight to the
Okay.
point.
As usual, straight to the point.
Business, huh? I mean, for a moment there, I thought maybe you wanted to catch up.
I have a job for you.
Of course you have.
Take it, and that whole mess over how you left Bridges will be wiped from the record. You won't have to live in hiding anymore.
What about Lou?
That's a little more complicated. We're talking about a Bridges asset.
Asset. She's like... I get what she's saying, but she's still
You'll
a
have
baby.
to work it out.
So...
Sam, you brought America together. Helped it be reborn as the UCA.
Yeah. Wow.
But I'm afraid that Death Stranding is far from over.
Okay.
Humanity is still in danger. Still on the brink of extinction. Don't act like you don't see it. A lot of things changed after you went off on your own. Especially within the UCA. Bridges no longer oversees the distribution network.
Why?
They withdrew once things were up and running. So your friends and co-workers all went their separate ways.
Oh.
And that's not all. Die Hard Man is not the president of the UCA anymore.
Then who
In case
is?
you're wondering who's handling distribution now, A Pass 4000 has revolutionized the whole process. It utilizes the Carol network to manage and carry out deliveries.
Excuse
With
me.
the network coverage,
Robots.
there's no need to rely on human porters anymore. And
So wait,
no need for Fragile Express.
no more
of course.
porters.
So after I closed up shop, I went and started a new group.
Okay.
One that handles
Is
working
that
regions
why she
outside the
has
UCA.
what does it say? Drawbridge.
We decided to call ourselves Drawbridge.
Okay.
And we still require the services of human porters that can work outside the network.
Mm-hmm.
Preferably ones with dooms who can sense BTs.
Of course.
Sam, I'm asking you to go to Mexico.
What?
To extend the chiral
Mexico?
network to the south. Just like you did when you went out west.
What? Mexico?
You're asking, or is this coming from the UCA?
Both. The UCA came to Drawbridge, and now I'm coming to you.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you say?
Okay. Are there BTs out there?
Mexico has no shortage of beached things.
Uh-huh.
Spirits of the dead washed up from the other side were stranded there just like everywhere else. Any human corpse that hasn't been properly disposed of will become a BT.
Of course.
And any living human that comes
That
into
was a
contact with a
horrible
BT
scene.
will
Wow.
get dragged into the depths of the tar. Giant BTs can and will emerge from the tar as well.
Okay.
And if they succeed in consuming a living human being,
Void
they'll
out.
trigger a void out,
Sure.
destroying everything nearby in a massive explosion. Several Mexican cities were wiped off the map in this way. The survivors have since become divided and isolated. As most people cannot see BTs, they live in fear of them.
Of course.
And that fear has made them too terrified to venture outside.
So far, I like how this game does a great job at basically explaining the old narrative to us. You know, for those who maybe played the first game 4 years ago and are now returning to this one. Okay, Mexico. Wait, why Mexico? I guess we'll find out. Okay, what's the state of the environment there?
Chiralium contamination is severe.
Uh-huh.
Some areas have it worse than anything you experienced back in the UCA. The timefall storms are growing more intense as well.
Storms. So now I have
And,
timeful
as
storm.
you can imagine, everything in their path is subject to temporal acceleration.
Yeah.
Objects and structures degrade rapidly, while animals and humans grow old and frail in the blink of an eye.
Yeah.
Timefall often precedes the appearance of BTs there too. So you should do everything you can to stay out of it as much as possible. There are many other dangers, though. The rivers can flood in an instant, and earthquakes happen daily.
What? Really? Okay. Why me?
Seriously, why me?
Yeah, why?
There are several reasons I thought of you for this job.
Okay.
Deadman, for one. He's currently working at a lab in southern Mexico. I don't know the details, but the research they're conducting there is important.
Of course.
Very important. And there are certain things he'd like to tell you in person.
So far this feels to me like, I don't know, like almost not enough reason, because what we get from here, what we get from this, just UCA deletes all information about us. We still don't know what will happen with Lou, and what's the cost, like going to Mexico, like a totally different land, and taking Lou with us, or like leaving her behind, which I hope won't happen, but okay, let's see where there's any other reasons.
That was one reason. You got more?
Yeah.
I do. And this one's serious.
Okay.
There is some BT territory near that lab I mentioned. They monitor the chiralium levels, and recently, they've observed unusual activity. The cause is still unclear.
Uh-huh.
But they seem to think there's a good chance a massive BT is headed their way.
Massive
And if
BT.
they're right, then I want you there. Ready to kill it before it kills them. Don't forget, Sam. You were the first person in the world to ever take out a BT.
Well, first known person, but yeah. Yeah, let's ask something. So, a giant BT is moving to the lab, and she's asking us to go to the lab to save them. But are we going to be able to save them in time? I mean, is there enough time? Okay, let's ask something.
Guess that makes sense. But something's still bugging me.
What?
All this talk about extending the network into Mexico. Isn't the UCA basically expanding their territory?
Yeah, this feels...
Taking control? Claiming it for their own?
Yeah.
Sam, it's not like that. They're not trying to take over the world. They just want to link up new areas with the chiral network. Like the internet before the Death Stranding. Public infrastructure to connect people. Which is why, instead of turning to an established government agency like Bridges, the UCA contracted a private organization, like ours, who then decided to employ the services of a freelancer like yourself.
I don't know, I'm not buying it. I feel...
So please, Sam, won't you help us out?
something sketchy going on here. Ooh, I have a choice. I won't do it, I'll do it. Ooh, that's good. What happens if I don't? The game's over? Shall we? Okay, fine, let's try. I won't do it. So what happens now? Is that it? Oh, does it just bring us back? So the whole scene will play out exactly? Or what?
Not bad, little Porter.
Yeah.
Not bad at all.
Okay.
Okay, Lou. Time for some nom-noms.
Oh. Wait. So we basically have no choice. I'll accept. I won't do it. I won't. I won't do it. I won't. No, I know it's a premise of the game to like accept the order and go there, but I don't know, it just like it feels so like brought out of thin air. You know? Like, hi, I'm Fragile, I want you to go there and help them, and I don't know what we'll do with the baby you have on hands. I'll be your babysitter for the time, right? Like, how does that even work? Or does she want, like, risk our life and take Lou with us? And in what cost? Like, what's in it for us will be... From the beginning? No.
No, no!
-61.
Wait. That was... that was clever. Wow. Okay, yeah, I guess we have no choice. Let's accept it, right?
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
So you'll do it?
Is that even a question? Like, go for it.
What about Lou, though?
Yeah, what about her?
It's not like I can take my kid with me.
Right?
If I do this,
Uh-huh.
can you hold the fort for me while I'm gone? Play babysitter?
We're inside the network. There's a child care app I can use.
Okay, so Fragile will be our basically babysitter.
It'll be fine. The lab is only a few days away. I promise he'll be back before you know it.
Okay, I have some pause. I have some thoughts. First, I feel like she's dying. She's definitely going to die. Like maybe teleport one last time and because of this die in some way. Or maybe not in this game, but let's say a third game happens. She's definitely dying. I don't think Sam will die. I sure hope Lou won't. Okay. And yeah, it just like came upon me. Like the fact that she cannot use her abilities or she dies, right? If I got that correctly. Possibly like builds this future connection where she will use her abilities and finally, I don't know, maybe I'm onto something, maybe I'm just looking for what's not there. We'll see.
Link up the region as you head south, and come home safe. We'll be waiting.
So the whole game I will be without Lou, right? Well, I guess, I mean, it's better for Lou, right? To be safe here, of course. All right, episode 1, Sam. Let's go. Then look at us, all geared up and everything. Bye, Lou.
Go on. Slide it on your thumb.
Like a ring?
Yeah?
Try sticking your thumb out, like you're giving me a like. Access your ring terminal.
Ooh, a new map. Okay.
From here you can check order details as well as the cargo.
Yeah, sure.
Now then, let's review the mission that you'll be undertaking on behalf of DROB. Your destination is a research lab in southern Mexico. When you arrive, you'll need to use the Cupid to connect it to the Chiral network. Chiral communication utilizes the beach, where time barely passes. Using the Cupid in conjunction with the delivery terminal will allow us to initiate a zero-time massive data transmission. But because of the distance, it's not feasible to head straight to the lab to establish a connection. You'll need to use the way stations to extend network coverage until you're close enough to get the lab online. Your first job is C1, Ciudad Nuda del Norte. Bring them a delivery and welcome them into the network.
Ciudad Nuda del
Improper
Norte.
corpse disposal remains a serious problem in Mexico. With every additional corpse that spawns a BT, the risk of a void out grows even higher. C1 in particular is struggling to handle this issue. But once they're online, we can give them the technology they need to address the situation.
Okay. So
Why don't you take a look at the cargo you're carrying?
Okay,
on
let's...
the menu.
So far I'm liking the new... Oh! Ooh! So it's... Damn. So it's 3D. It's much better... Wow. It's much better than the first game where we can basically plan out the journey even before starting. Ooh, okay. Every little detail. So like some kind of bridge or what is that? We'll see.
You can access useful information about your deliveries via your interpreter. To review the
Sorry.
This is the cargo you need to deliver. Be sure to get it to its destination
Okay.
in one piece. It's an excellent idea to place the most important cargo in your backpack.
Mm-hmm. Place in backpack. Okay.
We've given you some additional equipment. It can be carried in pouches or in special hooks, just like cargo.
Okay.
All these weapons can be used to incapacitate humans
Without killing
without
him.
killing them.
So there's no need to worry
So
about causing a
there's
void
no
out.
need to worry about causing a void.
Okay.
Be sure to weigh your various options as you load up.
Okay. Oh, yeah. We can choose them all at once. Place in
Return
backpack.
to the menu when everything looks good to go.
Auto rearrange will be, so holding triangle. Okay.
Finally, before heading out,
Yeah.
make sure to plot your delivery route. Return to the map. See your destination?
Yeah.
There's a river you'll need to cross to get there.
Mm-hmm.
There are bandits in the area too. Armed groups that have attacked borders in the past. Think about what route you might take from your current location.
Okay. Holding square. Right. Mm-hmm. Right. I guess my approach has been always to place a straight line and then we'll see, depending on the situation. Wait. Great. I love the design. Yeah, he did such a good job with this. Wow. I guess we'll see. End route here.
When you plot a route on the map,
Uh-huh.
you'll see what hazards you may run into along the way.
Risk level,
You can
okay.
face these challenges head on, or try to find a way around them.
Okay.
How
Okay. Bye, Lou.
latest model Cupid
We will miss
just
you.
completed. We decided to put a hold on network expansion until it was ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
Like last time, you'll be using it to welcome people into a whole new world.
Okay. So basically the first game all again, which is no surprise.
It won't be any harder than before either. The Chiral network terminals are ready and waiting.
Mm-hmm.
Bridges saw to that.
Mm-hmm.
Emily's expedition split into two groups midway. The first continued west, while the second cut south into Mexico.
Okay.
But again, they were only able to lay the groundwork.
Mm-hmm.
Until you bring those terminals
Exactly.
online with the Cupid, the network can't grow. Hungry?
No, thank you.
No.
No more baby food for you.
Oh my god. Yeah, we'll miss you.
Don't you give Fragile any trouble, I'm gone.
Hold up. I'm so sorry to pause this dramatic moment, but I just got an idea. What if Fragile came here and set Sam on his mission to take Lou? What if she just wants to take Lou? I don't know, for whatever reason, right? What if? Oh my god. I don't know, I just thought of this. I guess we'll see. But I'm so sorry. But that's what I'm saying. I do not trust Fragile fully, like to 100%. I feel there's something she's not telling us. But okay.
Don't you break my kid.
Yeah. And be careful with her. She's beautiful though. They're both are.
Now who wants to eat?
hold that thought, okay? Now let me get a bit more comfortable here. Yeah, hope that's good. I guess, let's go. So we have, hold up. Let me see what we have. The weapons and tools menu. So here we have a ladder, assault rifle, canteen. Drinking from this restores some stamina, can be filled with timefall or river water. Blood bag, cryptobiot, and some rope and urination, right? So then this is cargo management. Handy. Some cargo-related actions can be performed quickly from this menu. Okay. As in, offload materials, offload backpack content, view and arrange your cargo. This is the fieldware menu, categorized where it's equipped and can be switched out quickly from this menu. Okay. Some hats, some sunglasses. Let's wear some sunglasses. I like that. Audio deck light. Turn on light on. Ooh. Wait. A light attached to your audio deck. It provides illumination during nighttime in a poorly lit locations. Can be aware that switching on your light is likely to attract enemy attention. Of course it is. Boots. Okay, and the last menu, the signs menu. Cool, let's put a small sign. Okay, I love that.
Let's get this done.
Okay, let's go. I guess there's no more to do for us here. The audio deck cargo scanner. Tap L1, you are able to detect pieces of cargo and other items. Like this assault rifle. I feel we're gonna take on practice using weapons. Okay, let's do that. Let's do a small weapon practice. Assault rifle. Let's do.
Been a while since I held a gun.
Was the wind. So fire, weapon, and tools menu. Okay. So it's a non-lethal, right? Okay. Hold aim, charge. Is that like a, right? Like a shock handgun, basically. Cool. This is going to be a long journey, so hold up. Hold on. I hear water. So from my understanding, water will be coming off the edges and flooding everything on its way. I guess from time falls or time storms. Headache pills. Now this is going to be the boring part of the game. This is going to be the boring part of the game, just going somewhere and delivering something. But I've come to appreciate this part while grinding for the platinum. Okay. Now, the question is, do we fight them? Oh. Marking enemies. Use L1 to enter compass mode. Any enemies detected in compass mode will be marked. Okay. To zoom in, great. Let's think this through. We don't know their amount, right? Adjusting your posture, stand or crouch. What? Wait, hold up. This is crouching. This is, the circle is punching. What is square for? Wait, what? Why? We'll have to change that definitely later. Go for the head. Oh, so shit. Okay. Electric rod. Is that a weapon? No, it's not. Oh yeah, wait. Ooh. I wanna try this. Let's go. Boom. Boom. Who else? Come on. Ooh. Yeah, bomb. Bomb. Hi everyone. That was fantastic. Okay, let's try throwing one. Aim and throw. Great, fantastic. Let's take this since fuel cargo is in there, right? Sports belt. Right. Okay, blood bag, that is good. Bandit boots, sure. Mazer hand on, I don't think we need it, but I've seen some lost cargo over there. Okay, we're pretty close to the limit of our weight, right? I guess it's just a part of the game. Hold up, wait. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay, let's rearrange cargo first. And then... Oh my god, it is. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Guys, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Okay, let's go. It looked worse. It looked way worse. I am liking the changes to the environment so far. So, what does it mean for us? We just won't be able to see where we're going, or what? Okay, walking into a strong headwind is hard work, but a strong tailwind will speed you up. Moving around during periods of strong wind will also train your stamina. So what do I do? Walking into... I guess we just have to keep going. Or wait, but... Is there like an option to rest? Right. What if we try? Okay, let's try and sleep and see if anything changes. Alright. What are you doing? That is somehow both peaceful. This looks like it's gotten worse. Definitely looks like it's gotten worse. Okay. I guess we'll just have to keep going. A hologram appearance will appear whether Sam or another plotter takes a rest. You will recover more quickly. I'm not a huge fan. Wait. What do you mean? What do I do? Do I just run? Oh my god, 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 oh my god. I hope I don't die. I hope I don't die. Wait, what the? Guys, I do not see where I'm going at all. I don't know what I'm doing, where I'm going. Oh my god. Oh my god. Move up close to the wall of the structure to take shelter and avoid strong winds. Oh my god. Alright. Oh my god. That is... I don't even know what to do right now. I guess we'll have to keep moving. Let's go. Wow. Oh, is that what the light feature for? Right? Hold on. Is it here? Okay. That's definitely better, but still. Let's go. I don't know, do we... Is that a... Oh my god, do you see that? We almost got knocked out. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. What? Oh my god. That is... Wait, hold on. Is that... I don't know what to do. I guess we'll try to stay close to the cars to avoid the wind, right? But, let's go. Yeah, pick up this. Oh my god! 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 I have no idea where I'm going, like at all. I do not see absolutely anything. The lightning is scary. Let's go. That's not a bit better. Alright, let's see what we can do. I guess we go here, right? And then we cross it where it's way narrower. So let's do this.
Commencing route creation.
Let's go this. And then
Delivery route finalized.
No, wait. Hold up.
Commencing route creation.
Add marker, and then we go here.
Delivery route.
Alright, let's go. Oh, so the wind is over. Which is cool. That was fun from the gamer perspective. That was crazy. Huge jump from the first game, but I don't know. I'm excited to see the shift, like as we expand our knowledge and skills. What will be different ways to deal with these kinds of obstacles and circumstances. Okay, let's try. Is the ladder long enough to cross over here? Well, yeah. Alright. Ladder security can no longer be moved. Okay. By the way, it says this one, Pickle Juice. It's a fun name I picked for myself. I don't know if I'll leave it as that. I plan on changing it to Fanar. I'm not good at multitasking, so I just have to take it all in. I am loving this visual. I don't know what it means. Maybe it's the... I don't even know what that is. It's not like Northern Lights or anything. Still look fantastic. Oh, it's the... Oh! I know what that is. It's our route that we've drawn on the map, right? It shows us, wow. Okay, it's Ciudad Nudo del Norte. 123,000 of residents. So PAC. Let's go. Wow, I cannot believe I'm playing Death Stranding 2. Finally, all covered in sand. Let's activate the terminal. Facility storage, deliver and report. I have 1 delivery and 3 lost cargoes, right? Amazing. Yeah. Let's go. That was stressful. That was stressful.
You must be Sam.
I am?
It can't have been easy to come this far south.
Uh-huh.
You're here to bring us onto the Chiral network, right?
Yeah, I am.
That's a relief. We'll be able to dispose of corpses properly once you've got us online. That'll be one less thing for our residents to worry about. Anyway,
I might be
I could use
stupid,
some cargo
but
for
how do
this.
they know all this? Like, did Fragile tell them, or S rank? Great.
Chido, there's hardly a scratch on this cargo. You are incredible.
Well, I don't know about that. That wind should have probably done so much damage to the cargo, right?
Didn't think you'd go
Okay.
to such lengths on our behalf. We really...
Okay.
Just like everyone says, you're a man that people can... Okay, use your Cupid to bring us online.
The Chiral getaway you've brought us should allow us to establish a connection between Mexico and the UCA.
And with state-of-the-art tech at our disposal, we can finally solve a lot of our problems.
Let's do this. Wait, look at him. All covered in sand. Yeah. Yeah, baby. Wow. Still like the first time. Every time. We got a trophy. Connect your Cupid for the first time. Okay. Oh, it's our Cupid. Okay.
Cairo network coverage successfully expanded. Commencing data collection.
Uh-huh.
Now displaying your current Porter grade.
Let's move on from this. Pickle juice. We'll change that a bit later. You have earned the nickname Handler.
Porter grade increased.
Thank
Congratulations.
you. We know about all this stuff. Okay, let's go.
Chiral network connection confirmed. And now we can begin fabricating the latest corpse disposal equipment. Until recently, we've been dealing with our dead by burying them in tar, but that solution was growing untenable. We should be okay moving forward. I really can't thank you
Yeah,
enough.
you're always welcome.
You must be exhausted after your long journey. We've prepared a private room for your exclusive use.
Okay.
There are countless dangers in these parts. You should rest until you're fully recovered. Don't push on until you're ready. Please, stay here before you set out again.
How are things in the region? Let's go.
Well, our corpse disposal problem is no longer an issue thanks to you. But there's nothing we can do to get rid of the BT area we created. Fear of BTs and damage from timefall and chiralium exposure will continue to be a concern. And let's not forget about the bandits willing to attack travelers and facilities.
Of course.
But so long as we remain connected to the network, we'll have access to new tools and technologies to help combat these threats. You brought us more than a connection to the outside. You brought us hope.
Was that untenable about corpse? What was untenable about corpse disposal?
As I mentioned before, we've been taking them to a nearby tar pit and dropping them in. Unfortunately, we took it too far. And it wasn't long before the whole pit turned into a BT area. In trying to prevent the emergence of BTs, we ended up facilitating their creation. And with the constant timefall in the vicinity, gyro contamination has only grown worse. All these problems have contributed to an increased suicide rate, which in turn has resulted in even more bodies that we've had no way to dispose of properly.
Right.
But thanks to the chiral network, we can now fabricate the corpse disposal facilities that we lack. Everything's going to be all right.
It looks so. I'm gonna get some sleep. We
Thank you again
need
for
it.
everything. I'll get started right away on preparing your next order for you.
Okay.
By the time you wake up, it should be good to go. You'll just need to access the delivery terminal here. I hope I can count on you.
Sure. Damn.
Welcome, Sam.
Hi.
Please relax and enjoy your stay.
We desperately need a shower. Let's see if we have one. Use toilet shower. Right. Sunburn. We have a sunburn. Of course we have. Alright guys, this marks the end of episode 1. Thanks for watching and being here for the start of this new series and the new channel. I'm excited to see where Death Stranding 2 takes us next, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how the story progresses, how the environments change, and how the Sam and Lou will play out in the future. I will see you in the next one.